before I forget, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the next hour, beginning at 7:45 East Coast time, for our farewell to Jay before he leaves till the end of July, we're gonna do 2 items back to back that are monster-sized offers on beautiful, precious, must-have, rare gems. So our producer's telling me it's more like 7:42 to be precise. You don't wanna miss it, the final 2 items from Jay in this show. But before we move on from our Apatite story, now let's delve into and dive into some wonderful Apatite jewelry, ranging from a cuff that's available that looks $1 million. This is $234 on FlexPay, $46. We have our stretch bracelet for every woman, which is gonna fit beautifully. That's only $79 and on Flex of $15. And then there are earrings that are about 1 7/16 of an inch in length. They are on a FlexPay of $19. Jay, for the very same reason that the Apatite just went crazy in the specimen, this is a much revered gemstone that looks so good. It's all the right colors.
You know, and the thing is with Apatite, so everybody knows, you don't find it worldwide. Right. It's also, you know, in Madagascar now is becoming it's really a treasure trove of gemstones and minerals. Right. Right now. It's amazing what they're finding. We're really fortunate, just like anything. My dad used to say, it's better to be lucky than good. And I'm a total believer in it, okay? I've never really been that good at anything, but I'm really lucky. And, you know, just meeting these miners, I met these miners through one of my associates that works with me, and she's good friends with them. And she was nice enough to turn me on to them. And they are just incredible people. They mine in Madagascar. And the woman who kind of runs the operation, her dad was a stay-at-home dad, and he stayed at home and cooked and everything, and her mom was the miner.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But there is, you know, Apatite and stuff. This is all very, you know, there's a lot of different gemstones and out there, and like the neon apatites, yeah. That's what her mom used to specialize in. Those super high grade apatites that are, you know, just almost like diamonds, right? I mean, highly collectible, a lot of precious and semi-precious materials. So this is really cool. This is a green apatite. This is cut from the same rough material that specimen that sold out. Only thing that we've done this is we've polished it. Right. Okay, the other really wasn't polished that much. Okay, these are just faceted, polished. These are all the natural colors on this. And as far as I know, we're the only ones that have shown this material. I don't know anybody else that's actually using it.
Well, guys, we are thrilled that you're loving this as well. I mentioned there are lots of save for items.
And we say this brand new.
Brand new. You're seeing it
before.
A lot of you jumped onto our coral set. We have no extended delivery option on this.